Sinus infections have surged by a shocking 20% over the past year. And if you've ever had one, you know they can be unbelievably painful. But here's the kicker. What if I told you that what's causing this sudden rise might be lurking in your everyday life? Stick around because in the next few minutes, you'll discover how to protect yourself from this growing health crisis before it's too late. Hey there, welcome to the video. Today, we're diving into what's really behind this surge in sinus infections, why you might be more at risk than you think, and the surprising factors you need to watch out for. Sinus infections, or sinusitis, may seem like a common problem, but with cases rising dramatically, it's not just about feeling stuffy. It could be a sign of something much bigger happening around us. So, let's break it down. Why are we seeing this surge in sinus infections? First up, seasonal changes. You've probably heard people say, it's allergy season, or it's flu season. But recently, every season seems to be sinus infection season. Allergens, like pollen and dust, are one of the biggest culprits. And with shifting weather patterns, those allergens are sticking around longer than ever. And here's where it hits home. The more exposure we have to these allergens, the more likely we are to develop those nasty sinus infections. You may not notice it right away, but your sinuses are fighting a battle they can't always win. Now here's something you probably didn't see coming. It's not just seasonal changes and allergens. Your own home might be contributing to the problem. Mold, dust mites, and even air conditioning units can trap and spread allergens inside, triggering your sinuses to overreact. So next time you're turning on that AC, you might want to think twice. Could your own home be making you sick? We'll get back to that in just a second. But here's where things get really interesting. Did you know that air pollution is now considered one of the top triggers for sinus infections? That's right. The very air we breathe is getting dirtier, especially in urban areas. Tiny particles of pollution, known as PM2.5, can irritate your nasal passages and lead to, yep, you guessed it, more sinus infections. And it's not just about sneezing or feeling congested. Chronic exposure to this type of pollution can make sinus infections more frequent, more severe, and harder to treat. All right, so what's the real reason behind this surge in sinus infections? It's a combination of factors: longer allergy seasons, pollution, indoor allergens, and even increased viral infections. It's a perfect storm for sinus problems, and we're all caught in it. But here's the good news. Now that we know what's causing it, you can start taking steps to protect yourself. And I've got a few surprising solutions you need to hear before we wrap this up. First, check your indoor air quality. A HEPA filter can make a world of difference by trapping those tiny allergens before they reach your sinuses. And if you're prone to sinus infections, saline nasal rinses can help keep your nasal passages clear of harmful particles. Next, consider upgrading your HVAC system or regularly cleaning your filters to prevent dust and mold from circulating through your home. And finally, if you live in a polluted area, a high-quality mask or simply spending more time indoors on high pollution days could protect you from exposure to harmful particles. So there you have it. Sinus infections are rising for more reasons than just a change in season. From pollution to the very air inside your home, there are more factors than ever affecting your sinuses. But now that you know, you can start protecting yourself and breathing a little easier. I hope you found this video helpful. If you've dealt with sinus infections or have any tips of your own, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your stories. And hey, if you want to dive deeper into protecting your health, check out my other videos on related health topics by clicking right here. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more surprising health tips. Until next time, take care of those sinuses.